Capricorn, to your December chakra reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you and your chakras. First card you have coming out is Discovery. This is talking about the root chakra. This is going to be located between your hips and your spinal area. Okay, and this is talking about what you want from an emotional level. Okay, so this is what you want. This is what you have. This is you're rooted, right? You're rooted in this area. So you need to get down to what is it that you want to discover. Discovering yourself from a ground level, keeping yourself grounded. Very good for Capricorn energy. Very earthy. Yeah. Very earthy card. One second, friends. Let me see what this says. The discovery is talking about, am I happy in the situation? How is it benefiting me? The healing of predetermined agreements must be addressed. Awareness and awakening is healing. So being aware of what's going on is going to also help you, right? Wake up within having that awareness and for the healing, right? For the healing. So leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territory, a new level of self-care. So take it how it resonates at that time, whichever one it is that you're looking for. But however it is, it's definitely the discovery of yourself, using the deeper parts of yourself, because your roots are talking about the roots of individuality. How are you made? What is it, you know, what is like your wants? What is it that you need? How is it? Right? So, yes. Okay. So, definitely, let's see what the next card is. Patience. But it's going to take some patience. You need to have a little more patience while doing this. Some of you might already be doing this and discovering new things within yourself, or how things work around you, grounding yourself to that energy. And you might feel a little impatient to get them done. Right, so the more patience you have, the more aware you're going to become and getting the answers. How do we know the answers? Because here's the moon up here. Every time we see the moon, we always know there is a perfect timing for everything. So you're going to have to keep the patience. And it's also showing that intuition too, right? Having faith. Your spirit wants you to know that have faith within this journey, within this discovery of whatever it is you're doing. My life is divinely guided. Having the faith and understanding that the universe is divinely guiding you. The more aware you are, the more you'll have that understanding. And that will help you keep the patience. It's up to you, the angels say, whether or not you're going to take this discovery or how far you're going to get on this discovery. Okay, it is literally up to you. You have the free will. Bear, use power with wisdom. Nice. Okay, so be the bear. And your two cards are, the moon is upside down. We were just talking about the moon. So it is showing that your intuition is not 100% aware. But the card pretty much says that, right? Of all the things you could be doing. Okay, so, and I also see the impatience again, right? With the moon sitting there. Kind of category. It's supposed to be kind of catty-corner, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to where it's supposed to be. This is going to go right here, so it's going to be catty-corner to this, right? With the King of Cups upside down, could also be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer who is also not on the same page as you within this discovery. Maybe they're holding you back, maybe because they don't see what you're doing. It's harder for you to get deep down and be faithful and trust the process that you're trying to do. This process is going to be, whatever the situation is different for everyone, since it's a general reading. And if you're not dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, or a water sign, or anybody for that matter, it doesn't have to be those signs, It could just be saying, you know, that you're underdetermined. The King of Cups, when it's upside down, is underdetermined. It's trying to calculate things for perfect timing. Kind of feels like you're trying to calculate a time. You're trying to move things around faster than it could be possibly done. Waiting for things that are not ready to happen because you have to have more faith in the process. You have to be more aware of what's really going on. You're going to have to dig deeper within yourself. And then this will actually help you with other situations within your life once you know, come to that determination of this. It's self-growth, pretty much, for a lot of you. Okay. It's self-growth. Once you get to that, you're going to have the answers that you need to uplift you to be able to address what needs to be addressed within certain situations. Whether it is, I need to sign this paperwork, but I don't know if this is a good idea, and you're going to dig deep within yourself, trying to come to a better understanding of, you know, what is needed and what's not. Is this paperwork, you know, what I should be signing? Really grounding yourself to have better understanding, okay? And getting a chakra card. So far we know that you need grounding with the root chakra. So we'll see what Spirit has to say about the next. Oh, there we go. Yes. Getting us straight into I know. And that's exactly where you're going to be going after you get deep within yourself, to have the understanding and be patient and wait for the answer, and using that power to get to that ultimate wisdom. Now, this ultimate wisdom is beautiful because this is a card of what? Ultimate wisdom up here on the crown chakra, right? So you're going to say, oh, now I know. Now I have a better understanding of what's going on. I have a better understanding of how this works. But you need to turn this moon right side up. You're going to have a lot of faith, though, too, because I keep seeing the faith card. It's like, you know, I'm going to have faith within the process of knowing that, you know, you can do this, and keep yourself very positive. So going to the discovery, the patience, and the bear. Clarify on the discovery, the patience, and the bear for Capricorn, please. Yes, you're going to have to sit still and calm and listen. So that way you can hear the truth. You can hear your intuition. You can see the things that you need to see by sitting still. Hear the things you need to hear from your own higher intuition. Yeah, definitely going to have to sit still, and that's the same thing I just said with the High Priestess coming up. That is exactly the same. So we don't even really need to go over the High Priestess because I just said it. You sit still, you listen, your intuition comes in. This will make you feel like you're not out in the cold, like you're rejecting yourself, or that you feel that your own mind is rejecting you. How come I can't come up with the answer? How come it's not here? How come this doesn't work for me? You just need to be more patient, and it is literally coming out on the patience, saying you need to have more patience. And then sitting over here on top of the bear, yeah, it's because you're not giving the power to yourself. And in a lot of ways, you guys, for whoever that's out there that's thinking this way, they're thinking, you know, I've done all that and I don't expect nothing from this because it never happens. It never works. So I expect nothing. I don't, you know, so you're not even being the bear. You're not expecting really anything to come out of this. That is, if you expect that, it's never going to happen. I will guarantee you that right now. For those of you who are not expecting this to happen, you might as well give up, because it's not going to happen. Because you're already in the you're already in the frame of mind that's saying, I cannot be a bear. This never works. So all of this never, can't do, doesn't work for me. This isn't for me. What do you mean it's not for you? Are you human? Or are you an alien? You know, you have to come to this conclusion. If you're human, it's for you. Everybody has this. If it's not for you, you've made it not for you. Okay, that's why it says it's up to you. So there is someone, you know, around that uses a very negative outlook, never seeing the positive, waiting for things to not happen. Yeah, that's right. You're waiting for things not to happen. Well, why would you do that? Or you're waiting for things to come in so fast and it's not going to happen, because that's not the way the world works. You can't just ask and snap your fingers and then have things come to you, right? So you're going to have to be more positive, more open, keep the faith that things happen, but it's all about the positivity, and the positivity is what keeps the chakras open. That's what that's all about. It's a higher vibration. Getting the things that you want, not from a greed level, but for things that you need, things you need to acquire. Okay, keeping the faith, it's up to you, the moon, and the King of Cups. That's probably why your King of Cups is upside down. Whoever this is. It keeps you very calculated because you're skeptical. And that skepticism is going to keep you away from the higher knowledge. You can have a little bit of skepticism within yourself. We all mostly are until things actually start happening. And then it's mind-blowing. It's like, what the heck? Okay, but the kind of skepticism that is going on here is a total 100% denial that things are going to happen. I think I'll do that, but I completely don't believe this is going to happen. So I'm not going to give it a whole lot of thought or anything, because I just don't see it for me. That's not the way it works. Keeping the faith is going to keep the passion within yourself. The angels want you to know it is up to you to keep the passion and the faith amongst yourself, to keep yourself going. It's no one else's job. It's not the angels' jobs. It's not your spirit guide's job. It's your job. It's your life. You have a soul. It's your job. Okay. 10 of Cups. You're keeping yourself away from your own satisfaction. Don't keep yourself away from your own satisfaction. For those of you who work very hard at this, just remember to keep that passion and faith within yourself so that you can reach the higher levels. Okay, you work very hard at doing this. I just feel like you just need a little more still time to really get deep within within self and higher self. Really getting into the powerful three of me, which is the mind, body, and soul, bringing them together as one unit to really, really get this going, get this off the ground over here. 8 of Wands. But then I have this person again. It's like it's going to flip-flop, you guys. I'm sorry, because there's so many of you who work so hard, but you have to understand there's other people who either don't understand the process, which I see that here as well. And then I have somebody over here that is just super negative, who just does not believe this is ever going to happen. But it's like they have this interest to do so, but the negativity really holds them back. I really do believe they believe it might happen for other people, but not for them, because they keep such a negative outlook on themselves. So with the 8 of Wands, and the only reason I brought that up is because of the 8 of Wands. It's almost like for some people, they keep going down the ladder instead of going up the ladder. And then for some, it's like you build yourself up really high, but then it feels like you only get so far, and then it feels like you might start dropping, and it could be impatience. And then, yeah, for some of you, it's like you're trying so hard, but you don't know how to build yourself back up, so you kind of end up falling. It's just like falling. It's okay, guys. We'll get you there. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, and then it makes you not want to hold as tight. Because it feels like almost like I only got so far, I don't know how to get any further. I really have somebody that's really feels like they really want this, but they just cannot get any further. And then I've got somebody over here too who's really stingy. They use greed within the area, and Spirit is letting me know you can't use greed in chakra. It's a higher vibration. It lowers the vibration. If you become too greedy, it actually closes the chakra and runs on a lower vibration. Therefore, you might not get what you want because you're now running your chakras at low vibration, which ends up closing them down, right? Because it slows them down. You have to remember, chakras are like little, you see this right here, if you just think of it as a little spinning wheel, like in a factory, you know, when it's open, it just spins, 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 right? And they all spin. Of course, they're not synchronized, right? Some spin lower than, you know, faster than others and slower than others. But when they, what we consider stop and opening them up, which we're trying to do right now. When you say open them up, that doesn't mean they're 100% closed, right? We always call it closed, but it just means they're probably running at lower speeds, slower speeds. And that's going to, it's going to literally slow it down. So be careful of that. Yeah, this is a learning. Page of Swords, learning how to do this, learning how to open yourself up properly. Be careful of being stingy, being greedy. Be careful of lower frequencies. Yeah, because that's going to give you 10 of Swords, which means you're not going to get nothing. So just, yeah, pay attention to the powerful 3 in you. Mind, body, and soul. And that's going to help you, and that's going to support you on, and that's a beautiful Capricorn card right there coming up. It's going to support you along this, keeping your faith high. Yeah, keeping you looking out and saying, okay, this is how this is done. This is how I'm going to keep this open, and make sure you keep the love alive. The love for yourself, the faith. When you have the Lover's card in a reading that's spiritual like this, is definitely going to be faith, love, keeping your soul alive and open, right? Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And work on that, and just try your hardest to be patient, and allow it to just keep, you know, keep grounding yourself. Because I do see the grounding over here a lot. Grounding is remembering where you come from, who you are, what you want, how you're going to do this. It feels like a lot of perseverance as well. Okay, so, okay, and stay still and listen, and you got this, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.